All right, everybody. One, two, one, two. Testing. Testing. How's everybody doing? All right, everybody. One, two, one, two. Test. Okay. So hi, it's Ali. How are you? Kurt, how are you? Giovanni. USD CAD have taken the stop loss for zero point 0.3 pips, man. I don't know, mate. Yeah. What can I say? Slippage. What's up, dude? Spain in the fucking house. Good morning, Tim. Pinche racha de stop. Van por ti P ahora. Yo sé, yo sé. No el mejor inicio de la semana, pero bueno. Yo aquí me... Clear, boys. Yes. So, I am currently running three trades. I'm still long a little bit of my US dollar, Canadian dollar. I'm long crude oil on this F1 strategy setup, right? This was the setup, the F1 strategy setup. Boom. It's 4R, right? Looking very good. And I took a short here in silver. An aggressive short in silver. Yeah, and that's about it. What I'm running at the moment. Hmm. Yep. Buenos días. I'm feeling fine, thank you. Yesterday, I don't know. I think it was. Hold on. I am going to put this here. I need to close half of this position. Just a second, guys. Oh, 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 Just a sec. I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with it for a while. Just give me a second, guys. DXY is about to pump, so that's good for us. Well, for me. So, how's everybody doing? Same as last week. You have to start trading from Wednesday afternoon, man. Yeah. Probably, right? Uh. Nope. Um. Yeah, I think I'm just going to close it here. Yeah, I'm gonna close it here. Yeah. Taking this, um, taking those monies, and I'm waiting for this gold to get triggered, right? Buenos días, Pablo. ¿Cómo estás? I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. Thank you. So I'm still running with this crude oil long. We do have crude oil inventories in about an hour and 15 minutes. The I was looking at exactly this, right? So I was looking at crude oil inventories on the past couple of releases. So where the hell is this? Yeah, the forecast. The forecast was, the past two releases, the forecast was bullish, but it completely beat expectations. So, I don't want to front run. I don't want to front run this release. Um, I'm just gonna wait for the open. I'm just gonna wait for the open to get some more bullish um, Momentum in this trade, because I mean, if you look at what's going on right now with the F1 strategy analysis or rationale on this trade, everything is very bullish. Everything is very bullish. So I'm going to wait for the open. Maybe we get a break of these highs, and if we get a break of these highs, I might just close at 1 hour or so. Other than that, let's have a look at equities. So, I missed a couple of great trades in U.S. equities. Just have a look at this. The best one was on the NASDAQ. Just have a look at this. This is the F1 strategy yielding a 5.6 R to targets, right? Right now, running at around 3 R, let's call it. And I also missed this one on the Aussie, a 5.2 R that hit targets eventually. So I really missed on a ton of good trades today. Um, and yeah, in hindsight, I might have over traded the pound yen. Not in hindsight, I really did. But you know what? Uh, that is done. So what's on your radar, guys? Oh, it was a good idea to close that short on silver. What's on your radar? Remember that we also have the FOMC meeting minutes at noon, my time, right? So in about 5 hours. That is not going to, that's not going to change my trading decisions at all. I'm still looking for this sweep in gold. So let me guide you through what I'm looking here in gold, right? I am looking at this setup. So, yeah, basically this market is extremely bullish, right? And if you look at this lows right here, this is just liquidity that I am waiting for price to sweep, right? And after price swept with the London session lows and the Asian session lows right here, right? It created a massive bullish momentum, and the inefficiency in the market that I'm trading is this one right here. So that's why I have my buy limits here. Of course, my stop losses below the the structure lows. That's the whole idea. All right, so crude oil running right now, and this is a cool thing about the F1 strategy. We have everything to guide us through. Because we trade momentum, right? We trade either strong markets or very weak markets, right? Crude oil has been very strong lately, and we have everything, to guide us through the trade, right? For example, here, if a price would have closed below this line, I would have closed my trade at a half loss, etc., etc., etc. I'm showing gold from 1980, but it's very difficult to understand it these days. Oh, well, we can have a look, babe. 1980. So you went short here. Yeah, that was very similar to my short in silver, right? Um, it's very similar to my short in silver, but in my opinion, guys, in my opinion, you know, um, this is just a pullback before the next leg up, right? Let's see. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. So the market opens in 10 minutes. Let's have a look at U.S. equities. So I don't think I'm going to trade U.S. equities today because this market. U.S. equities are extremely bearish, and I do see a clear setup for shorts on the Nasdaq. Should be. This is the thing, right? I could play some sell limits here, right, on the Nasdaq, but this high right here, this, if you look at the structure of this market, this is the low and this is the high, right? This is protected high. So if price breaks with this high, I don't think I want to be short. So the other idea would be to play this inefficiency or this imbalance in the market, right? With stop losses above the structure high, which is the high that I just showed you. But I am not convinced on that, my friends. So I am still looking for some, possible setups in these markets. US dollar Mexican peso long from 1770. Seems that it has touched floor. All right, so yeah, the US dollar Mexican peso is a very, very nice market to trade, but remember that it is very, very US dollar driven. You're looking at the 15 minute, I assume. Um, Remember that this market is very US dollar driven, so you have to look at the DXY, right? I'm selling USD CAD for a week. Do you think it will go down soon? I am long the USD CAD, mate. I'm long the USD CAD. So no. All right, 9 minutes. Also, you know, I understand. I see what you are, what you're trading, but myself, I don't do that. I really don't try to catch falling knives. This move is extremely, extremely strong. From the Asian session highs to today's lows, we're talking about a 200 pip move, right? 1.20% move to the downside. This is super, super bearish. So I really wouldn't want, I wouldn't take a long trade here ever, right? What I would do is I would look for shorts, and the area that I would look for shorts is right here at this imbalance. After this liquidity is liquidated, if we get that pullback, right, I don't think it. I don't think it's going to happen, but let's wait and see. All right, so I'm going to keep an eye on this crude oil. I don't want to move my stops to break even now. All right, let me show you. I don't want to move my stops to break even. I am, however, moving my stop losses to below this low. Let me show you why. 5 minute chart here. So basically, crude oil broke with the range and created a new higher low. So if price breaks with this area right here, longs are no longer in place. So why would I keep my stop losses below, what was the structured low? So I'm moving my stop losses higher to 73, 78. Let me just delete this. Reducing my risk by half or so. 70, 73, 76, 5. Cool beans. Hi Bogdan, how are you, mate? I have I also have your US dollar in buy. What are your thoughts? Yeah, we're gonna have a look at that. Hey Orlando, I know you don't trade reversals, but what's your insight on the Dow Jones? Yes, we're going to have a look at that too. Let me just send the update to all groups because this was also a free signal, a free F1 signal. So um, moving a stop loss in U.S. oil to below the newly printed, higher low at what is it? 73.765. 73.765, reducing my risk by half. And trade is still running at around 30 pips or so. Yeah, 30 pips. Trade are running at 30 pips. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have a look at everything, mates. Everything, everything, everything. Hoo, 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 hoo. All right, so let's start by looking at U.S. dollar. What was it? Um, yeah, the Dow Jones. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go in those reversals. Yeah. All right. So let's start with the 4-hour chart, right? Now, right here, to me, this is what I call a trap, right? A retest of the previous lows. This is very trappy, and there's a ton of, magnet zones below. And I don't even want to look at this because I don't, it has taken me so long to curate my mindset to not look at possible reversals that I just don't want to do that. Sorry, mate. All right, I should have, I should have not have, I shouldn't have closed that short on silver, but that's fine. It was a very aggressive short in silver. Looking for this sweep in gold and waiting for the open in crude oil. Right, I'm gonna put on the 2-minute chart in crude oil. Um, yeah. To be direct, I didn't understood today at your DJ short just before the news and then the long without waiting for confirmation. Anyway, I hope the DJ will give us more profit in the future. Future, yeah. Um, my short in the pound yen was technically based, right? Um, I didn't pay I didn't pay the attention that I had to pay on that trade and close it before the news. That was a mistake. I reshorted, higher on a very optimal setup again. And if you notice, I miscalculated my entry. I'm gonna show you here. Oh yeah. So yeah, I shorted around I don't remember around this level I think, and my stop losses were here. So yeah, I miscalculated my entry short on the pound yen, and my long entry on the pound yen. I shouldn't have taken it in hindsight, but this market was bullish, and this was a clean break of the highs, clean break of the Asian session range highs. So I was playing, the feel of this imbalance with stop losses below the lows. I got stopped out, and then I scrapped completely those, uh, you know, trade ideas because I did have, you know, a long setup here, but I didn't take it because I had three losses on the pound yen today, which I shouldn't have had. All right, 1 minute until the market opens. Um, what time do I have my charts on? I have the 5 minutes here on the US dollar CAD, the 3 minutes on gold, the 3 minutes on silver, and the 2 minutes on crude oil. All right, let's see what the open brings. All right, I want to see some buying pressure here in crude. All right, the market just opened. Um, Nothing very exciting is happening, right? Let's have a look at equities. Nothing really exciting is happening at the open. So let's keep looking at crude oil. I don't want to I do not want to lose money on crude oil, so I am uh, very possibly moving my stop losses to break even. It depends. It depends. All right. I just wanna see um, the real pressure, right? Yeah, I thought so. So I'm gonna move my stop losses to break even here on crude oil, right? And I am going to alert everybody. Uh-huh. All right, so I'm at break even in crude, and let's have a look at metals because I do have that gold pending order, a buy limit in gold. Yeah, it was a good decision to boom my stop losses to break even in crude, and yeah, it's looking like buyers want to break with those highs. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I mean, there's no risk in this trade anymore, so we can just sit here and watch. Awesome. Boring US Open. Everyone waiting for FOMC minutes. Yeah, that's right. But you know what? I believe that we can still um, make a little bit of money. Yeah, this is going to be good. If crude oil breaks with these highs, we're going to have a ton of momentum to the upside, on which I am going to close my trade. Because we do have crude oil inventories today, remember, so I'm fine with taking 1 hour. And waiting for the sweep of the lows in gold to get triggered here. Um, yeah, and my US dollar, Canadian dollar long are break even. This is the last portion of my trade. So let's wait and see what happens. I am really not looking to take another trade uh, today. Only what you have in front of your eyes. All right. A real struggle here between buyers and sellers. You know what? Someone asked me today about why didn't I move my stop losses below these lows on the USD CAD. I'm gonna show you here. So I got triggered long gold. Hold on. I got triggered long gold now. This is, yep, got triggered long gold. Let's see. This is what I wanted to see. This is exactly what I wanted to see. My stop losses are in the exact place where I wanted them. Now, yep. All right. Let me alert everybody. I'm not looking at the pound USD, mate. All right. I'm triggered long gold. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at right now. These are, my open trades are the only thing I'm looking at right now. All right, beautiful. William Stacy, how are you, mate? I'm doing fine, thank you. All right, so gold reacting to my zone. Let's see if we can get that push. Crude oil, yeah, I don't know if it's lack of volume or if it's really, really a big struggle between buyers and sellers because I don't have level two right now in futures. I would love to see that. But remember that inventories are in about um, an hour. So we're going to keep, I'm going to keep this trade alive. Yeah, for at least another 40 minutes if I don't get stopped out of break even, right? Nice push on the USD CAD, and this is cool because uh, some of you uh, look at correlations, right? So if the Canadian dollar, uh, is going down, crude oil should be going up, etc. Orlando, I'm looking at shorts on the CAD yen. I don't trade that market, mate. But let's have a look. It doesn't look bad. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. So 102.70. Yes. A little higher. I don't see a setup for me, right? I don't see a setup. Right. Let's monitor these metals. And we want to see that break above those highs on crude oil. We really want to see that break above those highs. I mean, to me it looks very bullish. Let's just wait and see. absolutely boring open. This is looking like it's going to break with the highs, so heads up to that. Because I myself am grabbing the back. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Nice. Break of the highs. So let's monitor this one. Beautiful. Um, my GP is all the way up there, but because we have, I mean, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it running. Yeah, I mean, after the break of these highs, I'm not gonna touch it, but I am not going to manage it as I manage my trades normally because we do have crude oil inventories today. I might close, I might leave a run. No, I'm not leaving a runner. You know, I'm taking 1R, and that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna close this trade now for 1R because we have crude oil inventories. Let's wait and see. I want to see if we close above that level. If we don't close above that level, it's pretty obvious that it's going to be a fakey. It is going to be a fakey. Oh yeah, it's a fakey. Maybe a fakey, maybe not. You know what? This is the thing also. Closing your trades too early fucks with your overall and long-term profitability in the in the entry model that you use. Because if you start closing trades at less than 1 hour, but you get hit every time that you get stopped out at minus 1 hour, you're never going to make money. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this one running. Um, it's quite boring gold at the moment. Now let's have a look at gold. In the meantime, what time is crude oil inventories? In 40 minutes. Um, it's in 40 minutes, mate. So yeah, I mean right now I'm not doing much, just looking and managing my trades. This gold, um, right? So this is I'm going to manage it right. So if gold breaks with this low, I'm going to close half of my position at a small loss and let it run right now. Hold on. What I'm talking about? No, no, no. That was not the trade plan. Sorry. Mm, look at that US dollar, Canadian dollar. Beautiful. Yeah, the USD is rallying hard, which can, in fact, um, no, I'm leaving it. This is a good setup. I mean, I would take this long in gold every time on a vacuum. The same setup. Super optimal setup. All right. Crude oil looking very bullish. Yeah. Look at the sweep of the lows in gold. Yeah, sometimes trades running a little bit of a drawdown before running. It's looking good. All right, guys. So, any questions or something that you're looking at, so we can have a conversation whilst we wait. Hmm. You know what? I might do something crazy. Um, just because my trade in crude oil is at break even, I might just, leave it running through inventories. Bitcoin short. I don't know. Let's have a look. Woo, I think we missed it, mate. I think we really missed that trade. All right, so we're not out of the woods just yet, gold longs. We need a break of this highs, a break of this zone to be out of the woods. But it's looking good. Well, you know what? Someone, yeah, my goal got triggered. Giovanni, you were talking about Bitcoin shorts. There you go. Question. Sometimes you close positions partial after get some profits. Does that mean the risk to reward ratio is not the same when you put your position? Yeah, it is the same. It's always the same. Right. So when I close partials, when I send, the update, and I say, I'm closing 75% of my trade here for 1 hour. Right. 1 hour is the amount of money that you are risking. Right. So for example, I'm risking $450 here on this gold long. Right. So when normally when my trade runs at 1.5 hour, so in this case $750, right? I'm going to close 75% to get my risk back and put my trade risk free, right? Has nothing to do with the risk to reward ratio on the trade. Yes, I mean, if you leave that trade running, right? I mean, after I take partials, right? If I leave my trade running, um, and it hits targets, it's not going. I mean, and if you know the setup had a 5R, because I took 75% of my trade, I'm not going to get those 5Rs. I already took 1R, and normally, I take 1 hour and a half after that. But that's that's just how I feel comfortable trading. All right, super boring. The USD CAD is running super strong. And we didn't even have any Canadian. Same thing here in gold. As we saw earlier, in crude, big battle between buyers and sellers. Let's see what we got. So, Giovanni, have a look at Bitcoin. From when you ask about shorts to right now, it has run 130 pips or so. Orlando, I normally aim for the previous high for my TP. In the cases where the previous high is too far to be safe, I'm sorry, where do you aim your TP? Just an imbalance? No, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, in this trade, gold, 5 minute chart. Let's see. So, I normally my targets normally I look at them at the 50-minute chart, right? So if you notice here, this entire zone has been tested once, twice, 3 times. So should gold rally, right, it would most likely take out this liquidity, right, and rally towards this. You know, there's no, there's no imbalance, right? But it would rally towards this protected high. But again, I just take, you know me. I just take, I take profits all the way along. Buyers are really, really pushing it here in gold. Michelle, yeah, you missed it, but that's fine. Look at that, Giovanni. So ABOB me, yes, that means 5R becomes 1.5R because we close trade before reach TP in setup, and if we remain partial, get more profit, maybe we get 2R or a little more. Yeah. So about that, man, the data shows me that, um, and I'm talking about myself, my uh, trader, personality, psychology, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. The data shows me that by managing the trades the way that I do, I'm the most profitable. It sounds crazy, but it's true. Giovanni is short 27 145. Oh boy. Damn it. You really are banking. Congratulations, mate. I'm loving this US dollar Canadian dollar long. All right, 8:30 for crude oil inventories, and it's 7:52. Mm. Ah, sellers just broke with the lows here in crude. Might be just a strip of the lows before the actual move. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-mm. Super slow day, right? Wow, equities are crashing. Boom, the USD CAD broke with the highs. That's awesome. Oh, look at that move. Uh, I'll probably get stopped out of break even on this crude oil long, which sucks. But you know what? It is what it is. Now, when when I was when I didn't have any discipline. In this situation, exactly that the one that I'm in crude oil right now, right? That I moved my stop losses to break even, and I saw the break and the fakie above those highs, and then sellers broke with the lows. I would, back in the day, I would move my stop losses back to my original risk, which is something that you don't do. I mean, that's just a super, super bad leak. Whoa, gold. Come on. This USD CAD is running at a cool 60 pips. Hmm. And these were my original, no, my original targets in this one was 3560. Yeah, just hit my original targets. 3560. All right, so let me have a look at this um, uh, gold. Now, this is absolutely painful to see. You know what? I mean, I'm gonna give it another try. Another try at bulls here at buyers. Because this rejection of daily opens just, I mean, it's just super, super bearish. Yeah, I know it. Woo-hoo-hum. Yeah, this is super bearish. Let's have a look at DXY. Yeah. Even though this magnet zone is quite efficient. I mean, what I could do, I mean, I could close half of my position on the break of the lows of the previous lows, right? But you know what? If price breaks with these lows, it's going to be with a very very strong bearish momentum, and I'm going to get stopped out. Now, if you look at where my stop losses are positioned, you know, um, I really 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 like my stop loss position, right? Um, but again, let's have a look at what happens. Very possibly we'll get stopped out. Damn it. Mm, I look at crude oil. I mean, buyers look alive still here, but you know what? I mean, they're. I think they're going to get swept, sweep. Yeah, gold. You close your position? That's great. That's great. It looks very heavy. It really does look very heavy. The reason that I haven't closed my position, right, is because I took that aggressive short in silver that made my gold long risk free because I closed it at about $550. So I can just leave it be, right, and break even long metals. Look at that US dollar, Canadian dollar. Beautiful. Yeah, looking very, very heavy. But maybe buyers are alive. I mean, that's a great thing, guys. That's a great thing. You uh, um, don't follow blindly what someone else is doing. That's not the way to do things, right? If something doesn't make sense to you, just don't don't follow or close it. For example, I'm going to break even on my metals trades today, right? Uh, getting stopped out long gold. Um, but I had my silver short that I'm actually going to make a little bit of money, like $100. Well, that's fine. But again, I mean, yeah, that's a great, great, great way to think about things, Tim. Always protect your capital, your profits. Myself, on the other hand, my short in silver was kind of a hedge on my possible longs in gold. Um, yeah, and I also have this USD CAD running hard, and I'm not looking to take any more trades today, guys. No, yeah, this USD CAD is looking super good. I tried to catch the short, but got out in that last high. Too heavy for me. Only a 100 less on my account. Okay. Mm-mm. So this gold is probably gone. Very, very probably. If you notice, price broke and swept the previous lows. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not looking to take another trade today, but um, if I don't get stopped out on my gold longs, I'll probably manage it very aggressively. But I really think that I'm going to get stopped out, right? Which is fine because I was hedged. This crude oil is the one that I want to look at when the inventories come out. Actually, let's stay together for the inventories release. Mm, all right. So about to get stopped out, gold long. Boom, stopped out. What a fucking day. No. My aggressive management would have been if gold rallied, right? If I, if I, if gold rallied, I would have, taken profits quite aggressively. Yeah. So the another thing that back in the day I would always do, um, after taking a loss, I would close a winning trade. For example, if if this were 6 years ago, after taking this loss in gold, even though I was hedged short silver, right, which means that I didn't lose money today on metals, mentally I would want to make that money back, and I would close this US dollar Canadian dollar long running at exactly 1 hour. So I got stopped out of break even on crude. Yeah, what a day. So I only have this USD CAD running, and let's have a look what I'm going to do with this. Very nice break of these highs. Probably will. I don't know. Hold on. What the fuck did I do? Possibly will be taking profits here at these highs. All right, because I'm no longer in my crude oil longs, there's no need for me to stay through crude oil inventories. Now, and you know what? Because my short in silver was really a hedge, uh, against my long in gold, I really didn't play it, like I should have, right? If you remember, I closed my short in silver before getting triggered long gold, and what I would have, I mean, the correct way to trade that hedge would have been to leave my silver short, run at break even, right? Whilst I got triggered gold long. So if I get stopped out on my gold longs, my short in silver would have still been running. So big mistake on my part here on closing those silver shorts, because that hedge would have made at least 2R by now. All right, guys. 1 hour to the dot. Not the best, start of the week for me. Um, yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. A couple of mistakes on my part. Today, um, over trading the pound yen. That second short was the trade to take, but I was too early. I miscalculated my stop losses. Those longs, I should have taken them, after that big push to the downside. Um, and uh, this crude, this crude, in hindsight, everybody's a hindsight hero, right? I should have taken, all of my trade after the fakie for less than 1 hour. And yeah, the only one that I'm really rocking is this US dollar, Canadian dollar. So, yeah, um, you know, if you are trading today, remember that we have the FOMC meeting minutes um, in about, what is it? 4 hours. So be careful. And yeah, long gold 1957. Have a look. Um, all right, so to be honest with you, just have a look at this, right? Mm. Now you have pointed out something real cool, really really cool actually. If today was not FOMC meeting minutes, I would place this with the swing trading group. But have a look at this, right? Here we have these lows, right? This is just liquidity, and here we have the shift, you know, in the structure of this market, right? Which means that these players right here are buyers, deep buyers, at the retest of the previous broken highs, right? More often than not, these buyers are going to get stopped out before the real move. And, because normally these players are not going to put their stop losses below the structure low, they're going to put them, a few pips below the previous broken high, right? So having said that, um, the zone that I love for a long is this one right here. So let's have a look. Yeah, 1960 would be my entry actually. Um, and this is going to be, let's have a look at this. Yeah, 1960, 7R. Yeah, so 1956. Yeah, again, price could in fact, draw down on me, but I'm always looking to get filled, right? Even if my trades draw down a little bit on me, it's fine. And remember that my entry model is all about imbalances and inefficiencies in the market. So I look for these traps, right? I look for this liquidity. I look for these weak players, right? And if you notice, uh, all of these players, and to be completely honest, right now I was the liquidity because I was trading the long side here with stop losses here. So I was the liquidity. I was the little fish in the pond today in gold, my friends. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I didn't see this, which fucking sucks. But if you notice, right, again, weak players, even weaker players, and me, even weaker players just got stopped out. So the way that I would trade long side in this market would be here on a dip below these lows, right? Around the 1960 and stop losses all the way down at the 1952, which let's have a look. My God, man, I'm not in the zone. I'm really, really not in the zone. 1950-50 to be safe because it's FOMC minutes. And this could in fact be the next big push to the upside. Wow, I'm really not in the zone this past couple of weeks. I mean, I'm having some really, really big issues on my personal life, so that might be it. But it's not an excuse. I should have seen this. I should have seen this. God damn it! I should have seen this. In fact, you know what? The real entry, my real entry today, should have been here, right here at this inefficiency with stop losses below these lows. This should have been my real entry. So yeah, oh, all of GU is falling, Euro USD is falling. Of course, the US dollar is extremely bullish at the moment. Um, and and again, I knew that the US dollar was going to rally after sweeping these lows and taking care of this imbalance, right? It's obvious that the US dollar was going to rally. So yeah, oh, what can I say, guys? Sometimes I mean, this is a tough business, right? More so if you put your performance in front of a shitload of people, right? That doesn't affect me much, but yeah, I'm making too many mistakes right now, and it's not okay. Uh, this one is going to haunt me for a long, long time. For a long, long time. I mean, I was completely the liquidity here. I should have seen this, but you know what? I'll come back tomorrow stronger. Uh, I need to go back to the lab, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Hola. Hello.